Hey everybody, Reefgrrl here. So, AMATHEA'S garden, my Red Sea Reefer XL 425, is now 6 months old. I can hardly believe it. So I thought I'd put together a video journey of how things went and what went on along the way. I hope you enjoy it. And a huge shout out to Dave Lembo of Dave's Nano Tanks for allowing me to use his original music. I really appreciate it, Dave. Go and check out Dave's channel. You'll find information in the description below. You'll probably notice that I'm showing you corals several times, and that's to show their growth over the course of the 4 months that most of these have been in the tank. And I'm happy to report the ATO is now working with no siphon. These guys were moved into here last night. This hammer coral has 9 heads. And of course, I have to throw in some gratuitous footage of Sven and Inga. They are beautiful. Oh my god! I still have a peppermint shrimp. Who knew? How cool is this? These are my new cabinets. So pretty soon I can take all the crap out of my dining room and store it in here. Where it should be, in the fish room. I'm very, very excited about this. I can hardly wait until my dining room no longer looks like a bomb has dropped. During August, I made a lot of progress and managed to get a lot of corals moved, and things started to take shape. Yeah, there's a lot of nasty going on here. Yep, got the baby mollies in the sump again. Okay, I lead a sheltered life. How do I know that? Because I'm super excited at getting this guy out of the 29. Wahahaha. Glued those suckers into oblivion. Things can go wrong quickly when you forget to turn off the pump for your UV sterilizer, which is in the same chamber as the return pump when you're doing a water change. Here's today's new fish, Royal Grandma. So here is the post-war 29-gallon cube, and the war was catching the yellow clown goby. And there he is right there, ready to jump. Here we have the acclimation going. There's the little guy right there. Oh, I'm glad I got the lid on because it looks like he just tried to jump. Little guy's looking a bit shell-shocked, but he found a safe place in the Duncans. Okay, I caught this guy because he was clinging to a rock I was pulling out of the tank, so I decided to grab the net. And he battled back. Yeah, shrimp are jumpers, which I knew I had read somewhere, and he just about got out of the container before I got him into the tank. There's Jack Blenny, chilling in his home for the time being. Minimalist aquascape, anyone? Jack Blenny was very easy to catch. It surprised me. It only took about 30 seconds to catch this pair. And now Sunny and Cher are in the tank. definitely not cleaned the glass in here for 2 days. And check out all the snail trails. Look how huge this thing is today. So what do you think? Am I getting a bounce recordia here? Okay, time to check the ATO. It looks suspiciously to me like the clownfish are going to host the closed up toadstool. Here we are at the beginning of October, and this is how the tank looked at that time. It's really starting to fill up, and things are starting to grow, including algae. I'm getting all kinds of algae in here on the sand, on the glass, on the rocks, and I'm seeing the beginnings of the dreaded bryopsis. And the hammer coral finally started opening up. Well, will you look at that? It's joined underneath those. I've been stressing over this for how long now? It took seconds. Okay, it's been 3 days and that Yuma is still not letting go. Check out the snail poop. There's a lot of it. I keep siphoning it out. Only the smallest of threads. Here's another angle. Okay, I'm laughing now because check this out. I would greatly imagine that by morning I will have 2 separate rocks. Unbelievable. Seriously? Here's my setup for when I'm ready to start working on pest removal. This bivalve has, as you can see, bubble algae on it. It also has vermeted snails. Watch the green wrasse there on the left. He's about to go to bed. Wait for it. And there he goes. Here it is again in slow motion. Oh yes, definitely stinging my blue hornet zoanthids. Notice something missing? Yes, that's right. The warlike octospawn just got moved to the back. So here's Rockefeller, my strawberry conch. Yeah, the blenny. I'm hoping he's just eating the algae that's growing on the toadstool. The hammer coral continues to improve. Power failure? I think Armando's hoping for a snack. This warlike octospawn is reaching out again. All right, past the 2-week mark. Here's the little guy. And there's the big guy. Really, Mr. Snail? Really? You feel the need to clamp yourself onto the mussel? Like, wow. I know the mussel had some algae on it, but jeepers, that's crazy. covered with algae. Okay, someone went on an excavation rampage over here. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how you know when it's time to clean out your algae scrubber. My snails have been on a rampant path of destruction again. This is one of my favorite views of this tank. With winter coming, I decided to pick up some battery-operated air pumps, just in case there were longer power outages than the hour and a half or so that my battery backup will last. So this looks like a normal sized snail on a big round rock. Yeah, wrong. That big round rock is the rest of the snail. These are massive. My turbo snails, I have 5 of them, are all this big, and no wonder they do so much damage in my tank, knocking corals off when they have their parties. So I hope you've enjoyed this little trip through the first 6 months of AMATHEA'S garden. I'm looking forward to the next year and watching what happens next, because you never know. After all, it is reefing, and you can wake up one day and things will be completely different and unexpected. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Whoa, just about lost the phone.